Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Equida.
Hello friends, I welcome you all to the subject digital image processing. This video is from chapter number 4, image enhancement in spatial domain. I hope now the motive of image enhancement is very much clear, that the visualization of the image as well as the information content in the image should be increased. So this chapter we begin with the very first topic, that the basics of intensity transformations and spatial filtering. So these are basically the two tasks, the two types of tasks here we can say. The intensity transformations, as we represent the image f of xy. So x and y are basically the spatial coordinates. So these are helpful to locate a certain pixel into the image plane. But f represents the intensity level of that particular pixel. So intensity levels are moreover when we are working with grayscale images, it is nothing but the gray level. So depending on with how many bits we are having the storage of that particular image, the gray level value we can have determined. So there can be the transformations, so that the image we can make either lighter or darker, so that we can have a better visualization of the said image. The methods are many more. We can have the subjective evaluation of these methods. So we actually started with image negatives, followed by log transformation, and into the last video we have seen the power law transformation. This technique is also called as gamma correction. The formulation we have seen. The basic motive to have this particular technique is the images where there is non-linearity into the intensity level. So the correction should be made. So with that motive, the formulation that we have seen, and we shall be using that particular formulation to have a program into the MATLAB, and we shall be working with few of the image samples. So let us begin with the topic, MATLAB program onto the power law transformations. So here we can begin with the programming for power law transformations into the MATLAB environment. So MATLAB environment we have with R 2018 B version. So we need a new script where we can have a programming. So a new script is taken. Right now it is untitled. We just make a comment to have for the purpose of programming. So this is a program for power law transformation. So we have clearing the screen, clearing the variables that appear into the workspace from the previous program. We can close all the windows of MATLAB that may be there. So now we require the image to work onto the power law transformation. So commenting, getting images as input for this power law transformation. So as usual, I will be assigning capital A a variable to hold the image data, and we shall be using the syntax imread to get the image here. So here we take a very popular image into the MATLAB environment, that is cameraman.tif. So though in this current folder the cameraman.tif is already present, but it is also provided by the MATLAB environment into the IM data folder for the installation of 2018 version. So I just terminate this syntax with the semicolon, so I can save this program. So let us say again, we name it program1. The file extension will be .m, and we can execute this. So see here, the earlier variables have got cleared, and now the A is assigned with 256 by 256 dimensions uint 8 type. So this input image we can also display onto the console. So I am show A shall display it, saving it and running the program. So here this is the very popular into the MATLAB programming for image processing, cameraman.tif. Onto this image I will demonstrate the power law transformation. So now we have the formulation for power law transformation. The formulation can be the output image represented by G of Mn if the input image is f of Mn, so that f of Mn onto the RHS will be having a power represented by gamma, so that gamma can hold the integer values as well as the fraction values. So for that purpose I take a gamma named variable, and currently I provide it as input 1.1, terminating with the semicolon. Next we have the formulation for the result here. So result I store with the variable r, and we assign it that the input image of double type for computation, and now it shall hold the power with the variable gamma. So this is our result. So we can save this much. So if you execute this one, so this is the original image displayed here. The gamma variable that we assigned the value 1.1, that is available into the workspace, and also the result is of the same dimensions, 256 by 256. So now we want the visualization of this image. So for that purpose, to have a new window, I use the keyword figure. Again, IMShow is the syntax to have displayed it onto the screen. So as we have the original image of uint 8 type, and that has been displayed by IMShow A. So now here it is into the double type. For computation we have made the input image by the double. So we shall get it back into the uint 8 and display the variable capital R here. So now the two windows shall be appearing here. We can give them the titles. So here title is original cameraman image, whereas the title for the output image we can give here within the parenthesis and single quotes. We can have the string of letters. So this is output image after power law transformation or gamma correction we can write. So this much we save, and we see the result here. So here we are having the two windows. So this is figure 1 and figure 2. So here we see the result. This is the original cameraman image, and after making gamma correction with the gamma value 1.1, we obtained this kind of image. So the concluding remark you can make that it has been tried to make a brighter image with the value gamma 1.1. So right now the gamma value is greater than 1. On the other hand, if we reduce this value to 0.9 so that it is less than 1, so in that case I save this program for the made changes and run it again. So now here we have again the two windows. So for comparison purpose we can keep them like this. So this is the original cameraman.tif image. So the visualization is the same as before, and now this is the output of gamma correction or power law transformation keeping the gamma value 0.9. So you find the change that as gamma value has been reduced less than 1, we are obtaining a darker image, whereas if the gamma value is greater than 1, we obtain a brighter image. So gamma correction actually tries to have linearity into the grayscale levels of the image sample. So we have demonstrated it for the two values of gamma. Instead of cameraman.tif, if we provide the input with some another image, let us write again the imread syntax, and we give another image here, autumn.tif. We suppose it is available here it is, autumn.tif. So we have saved it, and we shall run this particular one. we actually missed a semicolon onto the scripting here. So here it should be semicolons to suppress the output. We run it again. So here we have again the two windows. This is the figure 2 and this is the figure 1. Also the gamma value should be visible. So this is the original. Also the name should also be changed here. So this is original image simply. This is the figure 1 and this is the figure 2. This is original image autumn.tif and this is the output image after gamma correction, gamma having the value 0.9. So here also we find that if the gamma is less than 1, the image has got darker here. We can check it onto the another image also. So I comment it and give some another input. Let us say A will be assigned with IMRead and IMRead will be given the input mana.jpg, but for this mana.jpg, as we know that there should be the 3 bands here. So let us check it what happens. So we save it and run it. Yes, see, this is the original image of mana.jpg and the output image after gamma correction for less than 1 value, we are obtaining it with darker shade. So now here we make the gamma again 1.1, save it and we can see the change here. As compared to input, now this image is brighter image. If we try to increase this beyond 1.1, let us make it 1.2 and save and again run this particular program. So see, the brightness has been again increased. So for the gamma value 1.2 here. The same will be the case applicable for the autumn image also. I comment this one and make this uncommented. So for these changes, if we run it, this is the output image and this is the input image. So for better visualization, as the motive of image enhancement is, we should be selecting a proper value of gamma for representing the image onto the display. So I hope you have understood how to work with a simple image enhancement technique, power law transformation, which is also called as gamma correction. The gamma value can be any integer or any fraction, so that we can vary, and to look at the image sample we can select a proper value for processing purpose. By the next lecture we shall be starting with next image enhancement method for spatial domain. For more details and the topics like this, you can subscribe to Ekeeda channel. Thank you.